So in this video we're going to look at deriving the quadratic formula. A couple of things before we do this. Number one is that we're going to use completing the square. And the second one is to consider that if I take 2 squared I get 4, and if I get minus 2 squared I also get 4. And that means that if I try and take the square root of 4, I have to consider both the positive and negative solutions of that, because it could have come from either positive 2 or negative 2. So let's start with the general formula: ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. I'm then going to rearrange this, so I have x squared plus b over ax plus c over a. All I've done here is divide through by a, so I have x squared as a term by itself. Still equals 0, and then rearrange that again, so I have x squared plus b over ax equals minus c over a. As far as completing the square goes, I'm going to consider if we take x plus alpha squared, this is going to be, if I expand this, this will be x squared plus 2 alpha x plus alpha squared. If you look at this 2 alpha here, it's going to be the same as b over a. So we know that 2 alpha equals b over a, so alpha equals b over 2a, and then alpha squared is b squared over 4a squared. Let's substitute some values in. So if we take x squared plus b over ax, and we consider this as x plus alpha, well, alpha is b over 2a squared. And if I expand x plus b over 2a all squared, I do get x squared plus b over ax, but I also get the alpha squared term of b squared over 4a squared. And therefore I need to also add b squared over 4a squared to the right hand side. What I need to do now is I'm going to simplify the right hand side by taking a common factor. I'm subtracting 2 fractions here, so I'm going to create a common denominator. And a is in both of them, so I can take the 4a squared on the bottom by 4a. So I'm going to have minus 4ac. And you can see here that the top of this is beginning to look something like we find in the quadratic formulae. Next step will be to square root both sides. And this is going to be plus or minus the square root of all of this. We can see that this will be plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Let's now subtract b over 2a from both sides. We already have a common denominator here, and so we're able to say that x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And this is the quadratic formula that we're looking for. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe.